morning. A bit snotty, sorry. Just had my shower. It is 8 a.m. I've been up since about 5:30, and I edited yesterday's video, got that uploading, and then I just felt really tired, so I just sort of lay back down on the couch, and then Evan went to work. It is Sunday and he's working, yeah. And yeah, he went to work and he couldn't find his work keys, so got up off the couch to help him, and that sort of perked me up enough to get moving. It's very grey here at the moment, but apparently it is going to fine up. I feel like this seems to be the weather forecast for the last few days, but we are blessed. It's not freezing cold, and even if it was, we've got access to firewood and a fireplace, and so I'm just going to count my blessings that I'm not like the poor people in the different places of Europe, for whatever reason, can't access heating or whatever during this time of the year. Just talking to Kelly a couple of days ago in the UK, and you know, they can't put their heating on because of the cost of running for energy, and then flip side go over the other way and you've got people in the Ukraine in the bloody war-torn area, and you know, their power keeps getting turned off and they've got no access to stuff. It just must be a nightmare. So I'm not going to complain about anything except for my sore foot. But no, seriously, we are lucky. That's my deep and meaningful for the morning, but I'm going to go, and I started cutting out one of my patterns yesterday, a pair of pants, and I'm going to say, if you've watched those patterns in that recommendation, if you're a beginner sewer, I might not recommend it for you, because there's a lot in those patterns that's not spelt out. You have to already know a little bit about construction, and there's just some things I just don't get. So I might just have to make them how I think they should be made. I try to follow the instructions, because if you don't get what they're doing, often you'll find later on, oh, that's why, and then you learn a new technique. But there's this one bit, I just don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, but we'll give them a go. We'll make those, and we'll see. If I've got time, I'll make the tunic as well. Might have something nice to wear to work tomorrow. We'll see. Better get dressed. So these are the appliques that go on the front of the leg, and I think I've figured out what I need to do with the other bit. It was just totally missing from the instructions. It's 11 a.m. and I'm just about to sew the elastic casing in the pants that I was making. And what's today? Day 10 is just finished uploading. And I was going through my analytics, and for the first time ever, been doing podcasts for over a year, someone put a dislike on my videos. And then I went down and it was another one, and they were these Vlogmas ones. Day 3 and day 8 upset somebody and they disliked them. But I suppose at least they didn't put what do you call it? A nasty comment on my channel, because I'm pretty fragile. I don't know if I could cope with that. Yeah, so I'm going to finish that, and then I will show you what it looks like. Good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. I've had a bit of a sleep midday. I think tummy's been a bit crook. Look at me. Yeah, I've spent most of the day sewing, except for when I was asleep. Evan's just got home, and I think I'll go and start dinner soon, just so that I've got that underway. I made the pants, and I've had some trouble with the tunic, but I'm on the home stretch with that, so we'll get that done soon. Well, that needs some water. They're all succulents are all shriveling up. I was looking down at that. Anyway, I'm gonna have roast veggies. I know, and I'm muggy and hot. Roast veggies and maybe a rocket salad and venison mince pie. It's better. Use my plant as a tripod. Just wait for that car to go past. So, I've cooked my pie. Well, I haven't cooked my pie. I've made the filling. I've put the pie in the oven. Veggies are roasting. I've got to go out and get some rocket out of the garden. Evan is playing a game on the computer inside, so sounds like guns going off in there. Plays like a World War II game, boys. So you would have seen just a little sneak peek of the outfit. I was trying to bring it outside to film it outside because the light's better out here, but it kept getting knocked into the cobwebs. You can see all the cobwebs everywhere, so I just gave up. But I'll wear it to work tomorrow, so I'll show you guys tomorrow. I look haggard today. Look at me. So muggy. So hot. Like you can see, I'm sweating like you would not believe. What else was I going to say? Words. Well, I guess I should really go out and pick that rocket. It's nice and cool sitting out here on the step. Next week, my mission is to get the jet washer from Evan's work and clean the house. Get rid of all the spider webs. Poor little spiders, but they're making things look really messy, so they'll have to find a home somewhere else. Yeah, the tunic of that tunic dress was a bit of a hassle. I'm going to give my review. The pattern styles are great, but the instructions are just about zero and are not very clear. So you'd have to be someone like myself who has sewn for years and years and years. Yeah. And even then, I still struggled. I was like, what's she talking about here? So half the time I just did what I thought I should do, what I would do. Yeah, and so I ended up having to cut it down. It was way too big, even for my measurements. So, I mean, I'm hardly skinny anymore. So, yeah, it was way too big around the top. So, yeah, I'll smile. Smile, Carla, smile. So, yeah, I'll go and pick that rocket. And sewing room's a mess, but I'll clean that up another day. Who cares? I'm not going to panic about it. My foot. Yeah, okay. Catch you when we have dinner.
Good news, I checked and we have room in the